It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Wednesday, the 25th of April. I'm Michael Groff. Warm and dry weather will continue for the rest of the week and into at least the first half of the weekend before we start to see a pretty significant pattern change setting up here across the western states. Cooler temperatures coming in here next week, and could it even be associated with a chance of rain? Well, let's talk about it. We'll start by looking at the almanac from yesterday. 98 degrees, the high in the valley after a morning low of 68, just missed the record high for the date of 99 set in 1987. Outside right now here at 11:05 a.m. under mostly sunny skies, it's already 88 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew points at 27, humidity 11%, winds light, and barometer is steady. Temperatures out there around south central Arizona this morning, 80s for most of us, low 90s in a couple of spots. There's a couple of 70s on the board. I suspect these temperatures are just a little bit outdated. Water vapor satellite view. We've got a ridging here across the western United States, a trough in the east. Kind of the pattern that we've been seeing for a little while now. On the watch warning map, we have an air quality alert here for Maricopa and Pinal County. That's issued by the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. That continues. The air mass is very stagnant, and with the very warm temperatures, pollution just isn't going anywhere. The particulates aren't going anywhere, and that will continue until about Friday probably, maybe even into the weekend. Elsewhere across the country, it's pretty quiet. There's some red flag advisories in sections of Wyoming as well as Northeast, North Dakota, Northwest Minnesota. Windy and dry conditions there, so that might help to increase the fire danger. Meanwhile, flash flood watches in parts of New Hampshire and Maine. On the convective outlook, a marginal risk of severe storms in parts of South Texas, San Antonio, Laredo area. And precipitation for the next 7 days here in Arizona. Well, not a whole lot. Nothing for us here in the valley. About 1/10 of an inch possible in sections of northern and eastern Arizona. And let's get into the details of our weather now, the specifics as we look at the models and see what's happening there. This is the GFS. It's the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. The upper look is where we start at 500 millibars. Ridging here in the west, deep low off of the west coast, a short wave moving through the central plains. Down at the surface, well, you know what we're going to get today. Mostly sunny skies, high temperatures, upper 90s, could even get to that century mark here in the valley today. We'll be pretty close. And low humidity as well. Tonight, clear skies, dry air, lows mostly in the 60s to near 70. Tomorrow, again, more of the same, mostly sunny skies and back into the upper 90s. Friday, we've got a little system passing through the central Rockies and maybe clipping the Four Corners, could produce just a little bit of light precipitation. Some widely scattered showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm across parts of New Mexico, maybe even into far eastern Arizona. So be aware of that. But here in the valley, just a few high clouds, otherwise mostly sunny. Highs will continue in the mid, maybe even upper 90s. Really about the same thing on Saturday, mid and upper 90s. Just a few high clouds, otherwise mostly sunny. Now, on Sunday, we've got a trough. This run of the GFS is sort of portraying the system, instead of digging down the west coast, kind of digging into the Great Basin and mostly passing north of Arizona between Sunday and about Tuesday or so. And high temperatures are going to gradually ease back. Low 90s on Sunday with partly sunny skies. Monday, some clouds and highs mid and upper 80s, and same thing on Tuesday. The GFS not showing nearly the dramatic cool down that it originally did on previous runs, but still temperatures trending downward. This is a little bit more close to what the European is depicting. Let's go to a week from today. This is Wednesday, the 2nd of May, and it's got sort of a weak shortwave over the southwest states, maybe some widely scattered showers or isolated thunderstorms in northern and eastern Arizona, but we should stay dry, partly sunny skies, high temperatures low to mid 80s. Here is Thursday. This is the 3rd of May. Ridging across the west, temperatures not too far out of hand, likely mid and upper 80s. And then this is the end of the forecast period, Friday, the 4th of May. And this is actually a little bit more interesting than meets the eye. We've got a little short wave coming into the southwest states, a southerly flow developing. And check this out. This is the precipitable water coming off the GFS for Friday, the 4th of May. It's got PWatt values well over an inch here in south central Arizona. Very curious, bringing in some moisture to the southwest. If this were to verify, we'd have to start introducing a chance of showers, maybe some thunderstorms into our forecast by the end of next week. But look, this is 10 days out, and we're in the middle of the dry season. The likelihood of this materializing is pretty low right now, but we're going to watch next week. There could be a little bit of unsettled weather here across the Southwest. All right, checking the temperatures coming off the GFS ensemble through the period. We keep it warm for the rest of the week and into the weekend, but then temperatures start to drop by Sunday and certainly into the first half of next week. How long that lasts still remains to be seen. And that's going to wrap it up for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. And if you like our videos, be sure to subscribe so that whenever we post a brand new one, you'll get the notifications. Otherwise, be safe out there and have a great Wednesday.